y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I already filmed this video and I had a myriad of things that went wrong. Like my whole ring light fell and everything just went downhill from there. Like it was just a huge mess. I forgot certain body sprays I was going to talk about. And also this is where I originally had all my body sprays at. So if it's empty, that's why I was taking them down as I was filming the video. So that's how that happened. Anyways, and I'm still new to, figuring out this whole like filming process as far as like the lighting and everything. Like I actually had another light set up today and now my ring light is blinking randomly. I don't know. I actually had another light set up in my last video and it died. So anyways, so we're going to start over. I'm just going to completely start over fresh with a new video. And again, I am still trying to figure out my lighting. So y'all just be patient with me and bear with me as I, learn more about what works best for me and my videos. So if you're new here, I'm a newer YouTuber and my content is going to be about beauty, body care, self-care, fragrance, hauls, lifestyle, that kind of thing. So if you're into that kind of content, definitely hit subscribe and turn on your notification bell. And before we get into the video, I had a really big announcement. Like, first of all, I'm super excited because today is the first day of fall. Like, obviously, I know that this video is probably not going to be uploaded today. Happy first day of fall because right now it's the first day of fall and I'm super excited about that. And I'm also really excited because my brother, Titus Bozeman, is a musical artist and he's been making music for a little while, but he just released his first single. So last night we were able to go ahead and start posting on social media about his new single that was just released and we were just so excited about it. I am over the moon excited. He is so talented. His first single is now available on Apple Music, Spotify, and I'm going to leave some links in the description so that after you watch this video, you can go check out his new music. It's just so good. I am just in love with like his voice and his talent. And, he is my little brother on top of that. So that just makes it even better. Anyway, so I am like just over the moon excited about that. And I definitely wanted to, tell you guys as well so that you could go check him out. And again, like I said, I will leave the links in the description. So after you watch this video, you can go listen to his new music. So anyway, so let's get into the video. So today I'm going to talk about transitional fragrances. So these are fragrances that can be worn now and as we move into the cooler like fall weather. All of these fragrances are what I would consider transitional fragrances, even though some of them I'm not going to start wearing right away because where I live it is still really hot outside. So some of them I'll wait about wearing until we move into like the cooler weather, but I do still consider them transitional fragrances because I have a whole set of separate fragrances that I don't even want to start wearing until it's like very cold outside. So I'll probably put those in a separate video. So yeah, let's just get into it. So the first one I have is going to be, and these are out of order than I had originally planned because like I said, I did have them all set up here and I was just taking them down as I went. So these are like a little bit out of order than how I originally had them up here, but that's okay. So my first one that I have to show you guys is Country Apple. The fragrance notes are Apple Blossom, Fresh Muguet, M-U-G-U-E-T. I'm not totally sure how you pronounce that, but that's how I'm going to say it. Sheer Sunlight and Orchard Woods. So the first time I saw this or smelled of it was at the semi-annual sale. I saw it sitting like on the front rack when you first walk in the Bath & Body Works and I was like, okay, I'm not even going to take the time to pick that up and smell of it because that's not my kind of fragrance. Like, I'm more into like the sweet scents. But for some reason, I decided I would pick it up and smell it anyway. So I did, and I was hooked on this fragrance. Like, I could not stop smelling of it. And I did buy this during the summertime, but I decided that I would save it for fall. So I'm excited to pull this out and start using it. Now, I have a lot of fragrances in here that you may hear me say that I was saving for fall. It doesn't necessarily mean that they can't be worn year-round. I feel like you could definitely wear this year-round. But a lot of times if I say that I was saving it for later, it's simply because I was focusing on other products. So yeah, I'm excited to pull this one out and start using it. So next I have Champagne Apple and Honey. Whenever I tried Country Apple, I realized that I really like apple notes, which was a surprise for me. So whenever I saw this, I figured I would like this too, and I absolutely love it. The fragrance notes are crisp apple, sparkling champagne, jasmine honey, and autumn woods. I actually put this on today because I was so looking forward to pulling this fragrance out and using it. This is another one you could wear year round, but I was just saving it for fall. So I'm guessing the reason that I personally like this so much is the sparkling champagne note, and then obviously the jasmine honey is in there. Those are two notes that I absolutely love. Like basically any fragrance that Bath and Body Works has done, aside from a couple that I have smelled, basically any of their fragrances that have any type of like alcoholic beverage note in them or like boozy note or anything like that, I usually love it. And then also honey is another one of my favorite fragrance notes. And then obviously the apple. So yeah, this is just a really good fragrance that I am like obsessed with. Like I love this. I have the body butter, and I also have like a mini body cream that I got at some, like at a sale, I think. So anyways, I'm excited about this. I'm excited to start using it. And y'all, I don't know why my light is blinking. Like, I don't know why it just randomly started blinking, but y'all bear with me. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if I can fix it. Okay, so I think I fixed my light. Again, like, this is new to me, and like, I don't necessarily always know what's going on with it. So let's get back into the video. Okay, so next I have Sweater Weather. So I'm really excited about this fragrance. This has sun-kissed apple, autumn leaves, and orchard woods. So this one is so like nice and comforting. You definitely get the apple in there, which is one of the reasons that I like it. And it's slightly sweet. The back of it says, snuggle up in something soft and warm. It's the season to embrace all things cozy. So this is definitely a cozy fragrance in my opinion. This is perfect for transitioning into fall, because with it being like really hot outside, I feel like you could still wear this and it would still be comforting, because it wouldn't be like thick and warm and overpowering or anything like that. Like it has a way of being fresh and crisp, but at the same time comforting and cozy. So I feel like this is perfect for right now. And a lot of these, I feel like they will still be, you know, perfect for wearing even after it gets cold, including this one. I love Sweater Weather. It's Sweater Weather. It is so good. Something that I did want to mention, this is not what the video was about, but I did want to mention this. I had this Bath and Body Works hand soap in my bathroom, and so today, because it's the first day of fall, I'm actually going to trade this one out for a couple of other ones that I have been saving for fall. I have this Autumn Rainfall one, and it smells really good. The fragrance notes are aloe leaf, bergamot, and chamomile water. It's just kind of like a fresh scent, and I really like it. And then also I have Sugared Spell. This one reminds me of, like, you know, obviously Halloween because of the candy, kind of like a candy-like fragranced hand soap. It says the notes are spooky sugared lemons, candy gumdrops, and sweet musk. So I'm excited to bring these two out and start using them. And again, that was completely unrelated to this video, but I definitely wanted to mention that just because I was really excited about it. Okay, so the next one that I have is Crisp Morning Air. Now, let me tell you, I really like this scent because it has an apple note in it. It's crisp fall breeze, golden amberwood, and juicy apple. It says roll the windows down and turn the radio up. It's road trip time. So this was part of the new Bath and Body Works collection that came out for the fall. I'm not sure if this particular scent has already came out in the past or not, but they did put this in with the new fragrance collection that came out. This one I really loved, and there was another one that I also really loved. But Autumn Drive, I ended up returning because it smelled way too much like Buttercups and Berry Bellini to me, which I already have. And then Sunrise Woods, I didn't really care for. But this one I really like. I love the way they did the packaging. And I love the way this smells because it's like really, really fresh and crisp. There's not really any sweetness to it, but you still get that apple. So this is just really nice. Like if you love fresh and clean scents and you want something that's going to make you think of a, like, you know, fresh, crisp, like autumn day, then this is it. Crisp Morning Air. I just really like this one so much, and I'm so excited to start using it. So the next one that I have is Open Sky. The fragrance notes are fresh air, wild blackberry, soft violet, and a cloud of comforting vanilla. It says clean, bright, and refreshing like an open blue sky on a perfect day. Take a deep breath of this fragrance that captures the feeling of fresh air. So yeah, it does kind of smell like fresh air a little bit. It's definitely comforting. This is just fresh, airy, open, slightly sweet. And it is a little bit comforting because it has the sweetness to it. This just reminds me of a cool like fall day. This is really nice. So yeah, I think this is perfect for transitioning into fall. This is not something that is overpowering or overwhelming or like thick or heavy or anything like that. So I'm really excited to pull this one out and start using it as well. Okay, so the next one I have is Midsummer Dream. So obviously Midsummer Dream is perfect for the summertime, but I feel like this is definitely a year-round fragrance. And as I said before, I do have a lot of year-round fragrances that I'm still planning to wear during this time, but I'm not gonna talk about all those in this video. But this one, I just felt like this was a really great transitional scent because this meshes really well with like the hot weather that we're still having. So the fragrance notes are salted pear, fresh nectarine, and seaside lily. What I like about this is it's fresh and clean and sweet all in one. It's definitely not so sweet that you will feel like you're smothering or anything like that. Like it's a clean, fresh sweet, if that makes sense. And it does have seaside lily in it, but to me, I don't get floral from this. So yeah, so I think this is just absolutely perfect for transitioning into fall, especially like I said, with it still being really hot outside. This is just so great right now. And I have some more like this that I'm going to talk about as well, including this right here. Now this is by OP, it's called Mermaid Vibes. And this just kind of smells like a cucumber melon fragrance to me, which I was also planning to use year round. I have Bodycology's cucumber melon, but I actually have it in my Project Use It Up right now. So I didn't bring it in here, but I feel like cucumber melon is like a year round, like staple, like it's just fresh and clean. And I feel like you could use it any time of the year. I feel like it's perfect for transitioning into fall. So the fragrance notes in this are sea salt, cucumber slice, dewy melon, water lily, cyclamen, freesia, violet leaves, and sheer musk. So this is a lot like a cucumber melon fragrance, but it's more complex because it has a lot of other notes in it. So I feel like this is perfect for, you know, not only the summertime. Obviously this worked well in the summertime, but I feel like this is also perfect for now because like I said, it is similar to like a cucumber melon scent, but it's more complex than just cucumber melon. So I feel like this is really perfect for right now. It reminds me of the Midsummer Dream a little bit as far as like, I feel like this will mesh well with like the hot weather that we're still having. And like I said, because it is similar to cucumber melon, to me this is something that could be worn year round, but it's also definitely good for right now because it's something that I feel like that it's fresh, it's clean, which I love all the time. It meshes well with like the hot weather outside. Like it's not gonna make you feel like you're smothering or anything like that. So I feel like this is great. And then the next one that I have that's similar to this one is also Summer Melody. This is sweet and it's also like has that like watery melon note in it. So this one is like sweet from the bronze vanilla, and then it's also got that like watery melon note in it from the golden honeydew. I used this so much during the summer and I layered it with so many different things. I felt like that it was just that little bit of extra sweetness that went so well with like other fragrances. So I really enjoyed it for that. And now I also feel like it's great for like a transitional fragrance for the same reason that I said the other ones were that were similar to this. And also, like I said, I do have Bodycology's Cucumber Melon in my Project Use It Up. The only reason I put it into my Project Use It Up was I was afraid it was going to go bad before I used it all. But that's definitely like a classic staple that I would like to keep on hand. And I feel like this goes perfect with that. I feel like this is just a great transitional fragrance for that reason. Like that, you know, watery, like melon note is in there. And I feel like that it will be great for now for the same reason that the Mermaid Vibes, the Midsummer Dream, and the Cucumber Melon would also be great for right now as well. So yeah, this is great, and I think it'll be great for like a transitional scent. So next I have Sun Washed Citrus, and it says on here that the fragrance notes are sugared lemons, mandarin, and agave nectar. It says bright fruits fill your picnic basket as you relax in the warm summer sun. So this one is definitely good for the summer, but I feel like it's also great for year round. Citrus not only reminds me of summer, it also reminds me of fall. It reminds me of winter. Because, you know, like during Christmas, like back in the day, like people would put oranges like in the children's like stockings. Like they would use those as stocking stuffers, and it was like a big deal for like kids to get an orange because back in the day, like I'm talking about like hundreds of years ago, like it was a big deal like for them to get an orange. So I don't know. I feel like you can use this year round. And I have some body care like layering routines that I'm excited to try this with, and hopefully I can put that in a video for you guys. But yeah, so I'm excited to use this. I love the way this smells. I have always loved citrus, period. So I'm just really excited to start using this and to bring it out. Again, I feel like this is perfect as a transitional fragrance for right now. So the next one I have is Golden Hour Coast. This is another one that was part of this collection that was released by Bath & Body Works this year. As I said before, I discovered this year that I really like apple notes. And so after that, I was like, you know what? I realized that I like pear. So the fragrance notes in this are Sun-Kissed Bergamot, Golden Pear, and Radiant Woods. And I just really like the way this smells. This reminds me a little bit of Midsummer Dream, but it's not the same. So this is just like a very mellow and sweet fragrance. This is absolutely perfect for like fall. I feel like you can wear this any time of the year, but this is great for fall. It's perfect as a transitional scent. So yeah, I really like this. So I feel like this is great for right now, and I'm excited to bring it out and start using it. So the next one I have is this Calgon Hawaiian Ginger. So this is definitely a fragrance that I feel like was supposed to be geared towards summer. The back says, let the dazzling island sunshine and exhilarating exotic fruit take you away. But whenever I smell of this just smells really fresh and clean to me. Like, it is very slightly fruity, but in a very subtle way. I do pick up on like a little bit of fruitiness, but the majority of what I'm smelling in this is just fresh and clean and a little bit sweet. So I do feel like this is a perfect transitional fragrance, especially for right now while it's still like really hot outside. So I'm excited to continue to use this. I use this with a lot of different fruity fragrances during the summertime. I wore it by itself and I layered it with a bunch of fruity fragrances. I really like this scent. Whenever I saw that this was called Hawaiian Ginger, I was really unsure about whether or not I was going to actually like this, because normally I do not like ginger. I definitely don't like the way it tastes. So whenever I tried this, I was very like surprised. I also have another body care product with ginger in it that I got recently, and I was also shocked that I liked it as much as I did, because like I said, ginger is usually not my thing. And now, since I just thought about that, the other body care product, I'm thinking that I have a really good body care layering routine in mind now. And hopefully I can put that in a video for you guys as well. So yeah, Hawaiian Ginger, I think this is perfect for right now as a transitional fragrance, and I'm excited to continue using it. So next I have Exotic Plum by Aeropostale. This is part of their fruity and floral collection. So I did use this some during the summer. This is very sweet and, like it says, fruity and floral. But with it having that plum note in it, I feel like it's just like perfect as like a transitional scent. This just smells so good. And also the new fragrance that just came out by Bath & Body Works, Fall in Bloom, it has a plum note in it. And I didn't particularly like that fragrance. I did smell of it and I didn't dislike it, but it just didn't really smell like anything to me. I sprayed it all over my clothes and I still couldn't really smell anything. So I ended up not picking that up. But I know that plum is a really popular like note in like fall fragrances or whatever. So I just figured that this would be perfect for right now. So yeah, I'm excited to continue using this as a transitional fragrance. So next is Buttercups and Berry Bellini. The fragrance notes are strawberry puree, buttercup flowers, and bubbly Prosecco. I really love this fragrance. This I feel like you could wear year round, but I also feel like it's a really great transitional fragrance. This is sweet, and I feel like the berries sort of give off like a dark berry fragrance, but not like too dark. But it's still a light scent, like a light, sweet, fruity scent, but not like a summer fruity, even though you could wear it as a summer fruity scent. I feel like, okay, I said not summer fruity, but it is summer fruity. It's summer fruity, but it's also giving like colder weather, fall, sweet, dark berry vibes, if that makes sense. So I feel like it's a perfect transitional scent. It smells really shampooey and clean, and I just really like this fragrance. It's so nice. So yes, this is absolutely great for like a transitional fragrance. So next I have Pinkberry Clouds. On the back of this it says strawberry sponge sugar, marshmallow fluff, and fresh air. Now this particular one was part of the new collection that came out this summer from Bath & Body Works. I don't know if the fragrance itself was brand new or if they, brought this back out from the past, But either way, I ended up really liking this one. I've heard that there are people that are complaining about the fresh air note in here, but I really like the fresh air note. This is obviously something that you could wear during summer, but I also feel like this fits really well into like the fall transitional weather. So I'm really excited to bring this one out and use it. So next I have Peony Blush by Bodycology. So the scent notes in here are apple, peony, and musk. And the back says, enjoy the floral essence of a blushing pink peony with hints of apple, rose, and soft musk. I really like this fragrance. I feel like this is perfect for right now because it has the apple note, and then it also has the rose in there, and I feel like the rose just makes that apple pop because I feel like it makes it even like sweeter and stronger. So I feel like this is perfect to use as a transitional scent, and I'm excited to bring it out and start using it. So the next one I have is Marigold and Cane Sugar by Bath & Body Works. The fragrance notes in this are golden citrus, sunshine marigold, cane sugar, and warm amber. So I would describe this scent as smelling like mellow sunshine. Like that's what I think of when I smell of this. This just reminds me of like, you know, a late summer day or an early fall day where it's starting to cool off outside and you're just relaxing and the sun is out and everything is just like really mellow and chill. That's what this makes me think of. It smells really good. It's a nice fragrance. It is technically like a floral scent, I guess, because it does have that sunshine marigold, but it doesn't really smell like super floral to me. It just smells like I said, just like a mellow, like sunshine scent, if that makes sense. Like that's, I feel like that's what they should have named it, was mellow sunshine, like, or something like that, because that's what it smells like. So I just feel like this is a perfect transitional fragrance. It is sweet because of the cane sugar, but it's not like overpoweringly sweet or like anything that's like super warm or gourmand that's gonna be too much at the very beginning of fall while it's still like warm weather. Some of these other ones are like sweet and gourmand, and I do consider them like transitional fragrances, but I still wouldn't wear them until it does start to cool off outside a little bit. So next is this Apple Blossom scent by Body Fantasies. I really like this scent. I was super excited to find it. I love finding brand new Body Fantasy scents, and this just recently came out. So this is sort of a complex fragrance because it does have several different fragrance notes in it. I want to say there's more than one apple note in it. One of them may be an apple blossom note. But when I smell of this, this makes me think of green apple. So it does smell really nice. You could also layer this with other apple fragrances if you wanted to like sweeten it up just a little bit. This is also okay for wearing it on its own, but I do think that I will not only be wearing it by itself, but also layering it with some other apple fragrances as well. So yeah, I was excited to find this, and I'm so excited to start using it. Another one I have by Body Fantasies is Sunflower Breeze. So this one smells really nice as well. Okay, so this scent, when I smell of this, I really just picture like walking through a field. Like that's the vibes that it gives me, is literally like walking through a field, whether it be a sunflower field or some other type of field. This reminds me of like late summer or fall. This is just really giving me vibes of like walking through a field, if that makes sense. Like it's called Sunflower Breeze, so it definitely makes me think of like walking through a sunflower field or any other type of field. So it's just very slightly sweet, and it's very mellow, and it's just very chill, and I really like this scent a lot. I'm super excited to start using this, and I think it's perfect as a transitional scent. So speaking of sunflowers, I also have this one by The Good Scent. It's called Sweet Honey Sunflower, and the notes in it are sugared honey and sunflower petals. And then I also have this one by The Good Scent, which is called Golden Sunflower and Honeycomb. They do smell very similar, but they are different. I'm really excited to start using these. I have some body care layering routines in mind, and I cannot wait to try those out with both of these. I also have this one by Pink by Victoria's Secret called Honey Mist. This is another one that is kind of similar to those, and I feel like those would layer well with this. I also have a body care layering routine in mind for this, and I'm just so excited to try them all out and hopefully put them in a video for you guys. Also, so the notes to this are honey drizzle, purple dahlia, and whipped vanilla. So this is just such a great scent. You could probably even wear this year round, but I've just kind of been saving it for fall. On the back it says addicting creamy honey. And yeah, I also have the lotion to this. So I'm just excited to use them both and to try them out in some other body care layering routines. This just smells so good, y'all. It is so good. I can't wait to start using this. And again, like I said, I feel like this will pair so good with like this one, the Golden Sunflower and Honeycomb, and then also Sweet Honey Sunflower. I feel like all these will go so well together, whether it's spraying all of them together or, you know, pairing a couple of them. And then also Sunflower Breeze. I feel like that's another one that would go well with the other ones. So next I have Denim and Daisies by Bath & Body Works. The back of this says, Sweet Daisies, Sun-Soaked Denim, Summer Citrus. White daisies decorate your denim pocket as you breathe in the fresh summer air. So this was part of the new summer collection that came out this year with Bath & Body Works. The scent itself wasn't new. The scent had already came out in the past, but they did bring it out again this year with the new summer collection. So this is definitely a scent that can be worn in the summer. But when I smelled of this, you know, not only did it, you know, obviously make me think of summer a little bit, but it really made me think of fall. And that's because like whenever I smell of this, I really smell the denim that's in there, and it just makes me think of a like sunny fall day. So I'm definitely excited to get this one out and start using it. I feel like this is perfect as a transitional scent. So next we have Misty Morning from Bath & Body Works. The fragrance notes are Lily of the Valley, green tea, and white amber. I have a body care routine that I'm excited to try out with this. And I've been saving this for fall because it just really makes me think of fall. And also I was focused on using some other products at the time when I got this. On the front, it says, today is a new day and anything is possible with this fresh fragrance. So this definitely reminds me of a crisp fall morning. It specifically reminds me of Saturdays in the fall whenever it starts to cool off and you get up early because you're going to like a flea market or a trade day or, you know, on a shopping trip or whatever. Like this is exactly what that makes me think of. Like if you could bottle that scent, I feel like this is basically what that would smell like. And the green tea note in there is just so good. I love tea notes and fragrances. So when I smelled of this and I smelled that green tea note in there, I was like, yes, I want this. So yeah, I'm excited to bring this out and start using it as well. So this definitely makes me think of fall, specifically like a crisp and cool Saturday morning. And I am super excited to start using it. So next is Basic Apple from Pink by Victoria's Secret. So I think this is really cute how on the front they put We Heart Fall. I thought that added like a really nice touch to the packaging. Yeah, I think that's just so cute. It made me want to use this even more during the fall. So it says the scent notes are fresh fall air and juicy honey crisp. On the back it says a pure orchard obsession, all about that apple aroma. So I was really excited when I saw this because like I said, I love apple fragrances. And I was really happy that they made an apple fragrance that didn't have any type of like cinnamon or spice in it. I do not like apple spice or apple cinnamon or anything like that. So I was excited that this was just, like it says, a basic apple fragrance. I'm excited to bring this out and start using it for fall. So the next one I have is Winter Candy Apple. This is another apple fragrance. This is like a sweet candy apple fragrance without the caramel, if that makes sense. Because whenever I think of a candy apple, I think of like a caramel apple. I don't think this even has caramel in it as like a note. I don't know what the scent notes are in this, but like to me, you don't smell any type of caramel or anything like that. It's just like a sweet candy apple scent. So I really enjoy this. I also saw on the app yesterday that they are going to bring this back for Christmas. So yeah, this is a great scent. It's really clean, fresh, sweet, shampoo-y. Like, I just really like this. It's great for any time of the year, but I feel like it's absolutely perfect as like a transitional fall scent. So yeah, I'm excited to bring this one out and start using it. So next is going to be Mandarin and Honeysuckle by Victoria's Secret. Energized with the scent of Mandarin and Honeysuckle, botanical inspiration, total exhilaration. So I really like this scent. Like, this is sweet, but not like overpoweringly sweet. It's just like sweet, and like you smell the mandarin and you smell the honeysuckle. It's just like a perfect combination of both. So this is great for year round, and I think this is going to be perfect to use as a transitional scent. This is another one that I've been saving, and I'm so excited to bring it out and start using it. So the next one is Cucumber and Green Tea by Victoria's Secret. So this is another scent that I've been looking forward to using, and I'm really excited to start using it. The back of this says, refresh with the scent of cucumber and green tea, botanical inspiration, pure invigoration. So this is another one that has like a green tea note in it, which is another reason that I love this scent. So this just smells sweet and clean, and like this is giving like Zen vibes because of that green tea note in there. So yeah, this is a lot like Misty Morning, actually. This smells a lot like it. This is actually giving me the same vibes like I was trying to describe earlier, like an early like Saturday morning in the fall. Like maybe you're getting up to go shopping with your friend, or you're going, you know, to like a flea market or something. Either way, you're up early and you're going to be going outside and experiencing like the cool, crisp fall air. Sort of like the way I described Misty Morning. That's what this makes me think of, similar to the way Misty Morning does. So yeah, so this is a good scent. I'm excited to bring it out and start using it. So the next one is going to be Passion Flowers by Victoria's Secret. The back of this says Vibrant Bouquet, Peony Breeze, and Untamed Fields. So this is like a very sweet, almost dark floral. I really love the way this smells. It also smells a little bit candy-like, but it's just very floral, like a sweet, slightly dark floral. I feel like this is going to be absolutely perfect for when the weather starts to cool off a little bit. There is a body butter by Tree Hut that I'm trying to think of the name of. It's like in a, I think the body butter itself and the packaging are purple, and I'm trying to remember the name. Anyways, I think it smells very similar to this, and I feel like that would pair really well with this. If I can think of the name of it, I may put it on the screen, or I may put it in the video so y'all know which one I'm talking about. But I've smelled that one before, and I'm pretty sure it smells very similar to this. So I feel like those two would layer really well together. I know that I heard another YouTuber say one time that she had used that body butter and that it worked great during the fall. I want to say this scent is very similar to that, so I feel like those two would pair really well together. I remember smelling of that body butter and thinking that, yeah, that would definitely work good during the summer, and that's what this reminds me of. So I want to say that this does smell very similar to that. So I'm really excited to bring this out and start using it, especially when it starts to cool off outside. Fairy Tale by Bath & Body Works. The fragrance notes in this are pomegranate nectar, fresh orange blossom, vanilla bean, and warm amber. So this is, on the back it says warm and fresh with a hint of magic. I would say that that describes this pretty well. This is something that you could definitely wear this year round, but I feel like this works better in cooler weather. So I feel like this could work right now, even with it being warm outside. It smells like it would wear best whenever it does start to cool down a little bit outside. So yeah, I feel like this will be a great transitional fragrance for once it starts to get into like, or once the weather does start to get a little bit cooler outside. I feel like this will be great for that. So once it does start to cool off some during this transition into fall, that's when I want to bring this one out and wear it. Okay, so next I have Enchanted Candy Potion by Bath & Body Works. The fragrance notes in this are spellbinding sugar, bewitched berries, and whipped pixie dust. A lot of people have said that this smells kind of like the powdered sugar that's in the Pixie Sticks candy, and I definitely get that from this. This has become a new favorite. I would say this is my second favorite, if not tied with my #1 favorite from Bath & Body Works. So I'm super excited to bring this one out and start using this. Like, I've really been looking forward to it. I love the packaging on it. Like, this just kind of reminds me of like spooky season, and I'm super excited to bring this out and start using it. I was going to save it for October 1st, but I may not, because to me, spooky season starts on the first day of fall. So yeah, I'm super excited to bring this one out and start using it. So the next one I have is Ghoulfriend. I don't know what the scent notes are in this, but this is another one that just smells like really sweet and candy-like. And so yeah, it's obviously geared towards fall and October and spooky season. So I'm probably going to immediately pull this one out and start using it, along with Vampire Blood, which is another one that is very similar. This is also very sweet and candy-like. I feel like it's geared towards spooky season, the month of October, Halloween, you know, fall. So I feel like this will be perfect to bring out and start using, because it is very like candy-like and sweet, but not like super gourmand or overpowering or anything like that. So yeah, I am super excited to bring this one out and start using it. So the next one is Orange Vanilla Twist, and the fragrance notes to this are juicy orange, summer sherbet, vanilla cream. Sweet treats and carnival games. It's a carefree day at the fair. So this came out with the Fun Fair collection this summer that Bath & Body Works came out with. I really loved this scent, but to me, it was just a little too gourmand to wear during like the very hot summer months. I feel like this would be great to wear during the transitional period. I really like this, and I probably could go ahead and start wearing it now. But with it being sort of gourmand, I think I am going to wait until it cools off just a little bit during this transitional period. And then I'm excited to bring it out and start using it. This smells pretty much like what it says, orange vanilla twist. But instead of really smelling like orange and vanilla ice cream, it smells kind of more like the creamsicle. It does smell like juicy orange, summer sherbet, and vanilla cream. It does smell like all those things. But instead of smelling like an orange and vanilla ice cream twist, to me, this smells more of like a creamsicle gourmand fragrance, which is why I said I could wear this now, but I really prefer to wait till it cools off a little bit during this transition period to start wearing it. So yeah, but I really love this fragrance and I cannot wait to start wearing it. So the next one is Cotton Candy Clouds by Bath & Body Works. The fragrance notes are spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla. It says sweet treats and carnival games. It's a carefree day at the fair. So this is supposed to be the same thing as whipped berry meringue. So this just smells like a sweet cotton candy scent. You could definitely wear this any time of the year. This particular one came out with the Fun Fair collection this year. So it's definitely something you could wear during the summer or you could wear year round. It's sweet. It just smells like cotton candy. So this is good for any time of year, but I feel like it gets even better during the colder weather. So I'm excited to use this as a transitional scent, especially when it starts to get cool outside. I also have a mini of whipped berry meringue, which is very similar to Cotton Candy Clouds. A lot of people say they are the exact same thing, but I personally think there is like a little bit of a difference between them. So basically everything I said about Cotton Candy Clouds, the same goes for whipped berry meringue as well. So this next one, Peach Prosecco Macaron. This is something that a lot of people wear year round. I did try wearing this in the summer, but with it being so gourmand, I just was not able to wear it during the hot weather. So I do love this fragrance though. The fragrance notes are peach prosecco, vanilla cream, and macaron cookie. So this is just like a really sweet, gourmand, slightly peachy scent. I mean, it doesn't really make me think of peach, but you can definitely smell that there is peach in it. But it's just a really good scent. It's really like... So yeah, you definitely get the peach in there, but it's not like a peach ring scent. This is just like a really sweet, candy-like gourmand scent. It is so good. But I'm really excited to bring this out and wear it as a transitional scent when the weather starts to cool off just a little bit. This is also definitely one that I will plan to bring out once it is very cold outside. Once the fall weather turns very cold and we're no longer in the transitional period, this is one I'd like to bring out and use then as well. But I definitely think this can be used as a transitional scent, specifically when the weather starts to cool off a bit. So my next one is Strawberry Pound Cake. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is the new packaging. This is the new Strawberry Pound Cake, which people were saying smells slightly different than the other one that was in this packaging right here. Now I smelled them both. Whenever I smelled this one in the store, my first impression was that it was a little bit different, but then I brought it home and smelled both of them and I was like, I don't know, they still kind of smell the same. But I do think that this one is a little bit different. The fragrance notes are fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. The difference that I think I'm smelling is that there may be slightly a little bit more of the whipped cream note in there, but I could be wrong. But personally, I think that's what I'm smelling that's a little bit different. But this to me is something you could technically wear year round, but I wore this some back during the summer and I did enjoy it, but because it was sweet and gourmand, I decided I was going to save it for fall. So yeah, I feel like you could definitely wear this year round depending on the situation and the setting. But I feel like this gets even better during fall when it starts to cool off a little bit. So I'm really excited to bring this out as a transitional fragrance and use it. So my last one is Beach Nights. So this is a summer fragrance. If I was going to wear this during the summer, I think I would only wear it at night if I was going somewhere, like maybe going out to eat with friends, or, you know, if I was going to the beach, because this is kind of a beachy fragrance. The fragrance notes are toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, s'mores accord, beach driftwood, and creamy vanilla. So you definitely get just a little bit of beachiness from this because of that sea salt breeze. but I do feel like this is versatile enough that you could use it as a transitional scent through the fall. This is sweet and gourmand, but because of those beachy notes in there, you could definitely wear this during the summer, depending on the situation and the setting. Like I said, I would wear this during the summer, but I think it would have to be nighttime when it has cooled down just a little bit. Maybe if I was going out to eat with family or friends, or if I was at the beach, or really pretty much any other outing at nighttime, I feel like this would be appropriate. I also feel like it's appropriate as a transitional fragrance, especially once it starts to cool off a little bit. I think this will work great because it is sweet, it is gourmand. And also, I know there's a lot of people that still take beach trips like during the fall when it's not like too cold. So if you were going to be taking a beach trip during the fall, this would be great for those nighttime outings, or if it has cooled off a little bit like mid-fall and you were going to be taking a beach trip, like this would be great probably to wear during the day as well. This might also possibly layer well with other scents too. So I do want to go ahead and bring this out and start using it some, specifically if I go somewhere at nighttime, or if once the weather starts to cool off, I do possibly want to use it then as well. So that's going to be all the fragrances for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you'd like more content like this, then subscribe and hit the notification bell. And also, I just wanted to mention again that I'm going to leave the links in the description to my brother's new music that just came out. Be sure to check him out as well, and I hope to talk to you guys again soon. Bye-bye.